Hello? This thing on? What's up, friends? It is Saturday. Day number 2, technically. Yeah, actually. Day number 2 of our Druid adventure. And day 1 went surprisingly well. We had a wee little hiccup at the very start of the build when I wanted to try straight boulder core skill build. Turns out we may need a little more stuff if we want to actually use that. But maybe a little later into this build we swap it up. But for now, we've settled into the Dire Storm Werewolf companion build. With like Hurricane, and we got Rabies in there for fun. We got Petrify. And when we get up to like 7 werewolves, we can put Hurricane on all of them. So it's kind of been pretty good. We unlocked Torment 2, and I still don't have Tempering or Gems in my gear at all. I meant at some point to go looking for rune words that would work well. I fixed my drip. Got the kind of golden pirate look. Kind of like it. Yeah, really the reason we don't even have tempering, that was the other thing I was going to mention. Most of my gear is pretty bad too. Because it was the stuff we got out of the boxes, and we didn't actually get that many ancestral uniques, or ancestral legendaries even. Anywho. We have 0 tempering on any of my gear because we basically don't have any of the recipes. Like, we got 20 billion copies of like the same 3 recipes from the boxes. So I need to go looking for the rest of them. We got a couple useful ones yesterday, but we still need plenty more, and I'm not really sure what the best way to do that is, but we got a Health Tide going over here that just started. Also, we're doing a wee bit of a test today. We were having technical difficulties yesterday, and I tried one thing to fix it, and that worked, but it was not ideal. So we're trying a different answer to the problem today, and we're gonna see if it works. Hopefully it does, because I like this solution to the problem way more than I like the other one. But if it doesn't, we might have to restart the stream at some point. GPU survive! Survive! Look at that. We survived. That was loading into a main city too. Sheesh. So in theory, everything should look exactly the same as usual on stream. It's just I limited my frame rate, or like, because my monitor is 144 and like 1440p or whatever. So yesterday I turned the resolution on the monitor down to 1920 by 1080, which it worked, but everything was a little fuzzy because the monitor is too big for that. Today we cut the frame rate from 144 to 60, and that seems to, at least on the first attempt, seems to have solved the problem. So we'll see how long that lasts. Now then, the business. Events. And all sorts of things. I'm kind of bummed. We did some bossing towards the end of the day yesterday. And we got the werewolf chest, the perma werewolf chest. I really thought we were going to end up using that. And it was going to be really convenient to be in werewolf form all the time because you get free move speed for it. Unfortunately, it did not seem that useful for my purposes. So, we're just going to have to do it. I have to actually collect these things. My pet won't do it. Yeah, these wolves are kind of slapping right now. Not gonna lie. Granted, this is still I didn't even see a damage number pop up. This is still Torment 1. I have Torment 2 unlocked, and I could probably go for it. We tried Torment 2 before I got this unique from the bossing that we did yesterday. And that plus 7 to wolves, plus, you know, oops. Lost my pants. Plus everything else. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that may have given us the damage to be able to handle Torment too, but I kind of just want to have an easy time while we look for at least the tempering recipes, because we're missing so much by not having tempering. Like, if you read the descriptions of the difficulty levels, the point, like, the difference between your character power to do hard difficulty and penitent difficulty is supposed to be the tempering. You know, we're just running around without it. Who cares? 2-shot. That's nice. Someone's doing a blood lady over here. We should go participate. She might be alive already. Oh, get out of my way, worm! We can make it. We did make it. Okay, good. And we got a whisper cache. We'll let them do all the work. By them, I mean the wolves, ideally. Also, why am I jittery? Just want to stand still. The nice thing is the werewolves are summoning each other, actually. I'm not doing shit, and we still have the bonus wolves as far as I know. Like, I believe that's from them. But then again, they last, what, 30 seconds? 31 seconds, so I could still be holding over. But if they're all still here by the time she gets summoned, then I'm kind of gonna assume it's them. Although it could just be the hurricane causing the summons. It does have lucky hit. Actually, it does do hits. It's not damage over time, and it does have a lucky hit chance. So it could be both. That'll do. We did get a manual air. Let's do one more because it worked out. And that's also all my hearts. Turns out, it's pretty nice. I wonder if they can see the little shades of my wolves, if the other players can see those. Or if they just see everything spawning and dying. And they're like, what the fuck is going on? I only see 4 wolves. No, we got more than that. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. They're just off screen. We'll give them the ghosts or the hurricane. Why not? The hurricane's actually not doing all that much damage. We are like entirely focused on wolf business right now. I'm kind of wondering how much investment we actually want to put into that versus just the wolves. Like maybe the wolves are enough on their own. I don't know. I think it's that other player I'm just like walking into and it doesn't want to path me around him. Alright, well that's 275 cinders for 2.5 blood ladies. Let's go get the box. No recipe from that one. Werewolf furnace. Maybe we should go to Torment, dude. Damn. That's kind of bananas, honestly. Oh yeah, we have to actually go over there to see the chest. We can just walk around killing stuff. Yeah, we should go turn in too. It's kind of wasteful to not do that because we got other whispers to do in this one. Materials. Probably should have taken gear, but it's hard to pass up on free stuff. Free gem fragments and all that. And we got a glyph out of it anyways. Fang and Claw sounds kind of fancy. Kind of relevant, ideally. One werewolf or werebear form, close enemies take increased damage from you. I really want to know how much... Like, how many of my stats apply to companions? Like, is it only stuff that says companion on it? Or do some of my stats? Yeet, excuse me, so sorry. So is it just stuff that says companions on it, or is it some of my actual stats as well? I have no idea. Turns out wolves have lucky hit chance. It's kind of wild. Unless that means the ability. Storm Strike, hit twice, Lightning Storm, deal double damage, Cataclysm, deal double damage. I guess that dude has 729,000 health in Torment 1. Could also take care of this random item pickup quest. How's the Druid build coming along? Swimmingly, dude. We don't have an aquatic form, but so far it's going absolutely swimmingly. She's great. We just one-shot like 3 Blood Maidens in Torment 1, but really that was just off of Petrify alone and like Yuravar's boss power. But the entire time the stuff was getting summoned, I just stood in the middle and the werewolves were walking around dumpstering everything. I'm a huge fan of that. Hey, old glyph. This is the stuff we're after. Glyphs and tempering resource recipes even. And when we get those, then we'll actually be like a real character and then try and push into a little slightly higher difficulties. I'm kind of thinking if this build does not dumpster everything, I'm probably not gonna have that great of a time with it. So like, I don't know how high of a difficulty I'm gonna want to push. Like, unless I'm already strong enough to absolutely handle that difficulty. Because like, waiting for my wolves to spend 20 seconds pounding a thing to death kind of doesn't seem like the best time. But we'll see, we'll see. There's the mystery box, which we can almost afford. For a moment, I saw the like blood rain coming down from the health tide effect, and I genuinely thought it was Rain of Arrows for a moment. It's like, wait, why is Rain of Arrows happening right now? This is not that character. Also, I think Infernal Hordes are probably going to be really fun. Yo, someone's doing a Blood Lady. Turns out they made the Baneful Hearts like way rare this season. I'm kind of glad they did, because it was kind of weird always having far too many of them. Like, you could never spend them down, or at least I could. So yeah, we'll just wait. They got it. Oh, we got a Heckborn. See if I care. Spoiler alert, I don't. I wonder if they'll spawn at the same time as the Blood Lady. I pushed the wrong button. May or may not have been me that did that. Ultimate skill resource restores primary resource. Abundance casting wrath skills restores resource. Oh, good. Excuse me. We didn't one-shot that, but close enough. My ult was still on cooldown from the Blood Lady. Works for me. Companion augments, that sounds important. Wolves to deal double damage. That sounds pretty good to me, boss. Unfortunately, there's no wolf double damage here. No ancestrals. The joys of being in Torment 1. After this health tide, I'm probably gonna go into Torment, or in the pit, and see if we can handle Torment 2 a little better than we could yesterday. If it's not nearly as smooth as this, like it can be a little less smooth than this, but if it's not quite there, and then we'll just go do like Infernal Hordes, I think. Ants. What I really want is helmets, because the helmet I'm currently wearing is greater ethics levels to ravens. If we had that, but wolves, life would be pretty damn good. Even better than it is right now. Ooh. A Hexspire. What? Oh, okay, I thought he whipped me right out of the circle and ended the event. I would have actually been pissed. Now I have to watch out for those dudes. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't you do it either. Excuse me. Human. Then we got 2 shape-shifting endurances. Bloodhound cooldown reduction, debilitating aurora CDR, debilitating aurora duration, nature's resolve. Don't care about that. Turns out staff implicits are damage over time, but less than axes, but they have higher attack speed. Those are not ancestral, so they're still not worth it. What's down here? Mace is overpower damage. Pole arm is vulnerable damage. That's a max roll Storm Chaser. I don't know. I'll probably want pole arm. Vulnerable damage isn't like the craziest thing ever, but that's kind of probably the most useful thing for what we have going on. Let's go delete all that. Do I have of the Tempest anywhere? I probably don't. Kind of hard to say we're a Hurricane build if we don't have that though, right? But also, it's really tough to give up any of these. Because offensive aspects, I assume that's an offensive aspect. It is on a weapon. Offensive aspects go on weapons, amulets, rings, and gloves, as far as I remember. And we have all companion stuff there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Bear? Hello? Almost just died for like no reason. I think we're still at 0 deaths somehow. Hardcore viable, by the way. One possible idea to fit the hurricane aspect we just found would be to use one-handers. So we split our weapon in two and we get two normal offensive aspects compared to one doubled aspect, but giving up 220% multiplicative damage on the companion seems kind of questionable. I don't feel like a huge fan of that. Oh, they're mad. And if that had deleted all 3 pillars, that would have been cool as shit. So maybe rather than trying to scale lucky hit stuff, or I'm sorry, rather than trying to scale strictly hurricane damage, what if we just like get a lot of fun lucky hit effects and use hurricane to trigger those? That could be fun. I don't know where exactly we'd find all that, but that is an idea. We could we could rock Fist of Fate, but we'd have to give up that aspect. That aspect, though. I don't think putting this on an amulet would increase the amount of wolves or ranks to wolves we get, because those are not the blue number. Oh well. But if we do get rid of the idea of using hurricane damage, we could move of the Stampede onto the amulet and then put Fists of Fate on. Or we could do Shepherds onto the amulet and then Stampede onto the ring. Shepherd's probably a better roll, or a better thing to scale. Hey, let's kick Sarth. What's up, buddy? Where are the boxes? It's one of those. Let's see if we can actually sustain through this somehow. I have no idea what's recovering all my life, but I'll take it. How many of these things are we up to? 266. We need a total of 450, I think. It's 50, 100, 150, 200. Oh no, so it's 500. They're mad. What is my pet doing, by the way? He's not picking up a damn thing is what he's not doing. I do have one on, right? Yeah, because he was picking shit up early. I also try Sorcerer out at some point. Kind of want to try the Mage class in this game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got some fun builds on it. I don't play it often, but I really liked the Incinerate build when I tried it. There's a, I think it's a Fireball. I don't know, there's this weird bouncing, like, magma ball thing that explodes and you can get like 20 billion projectiles out of it. I thought that build looked really cool. There's a lot of frost options out there. It's a neat class. I seriously have no idea where the hell my pet is, by the way. Probably got stuck somewhere during all that. And got unstuck eventually. Giant fire snake. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Hydra. Speaking of the fire snakes, Hydras are cool too. Which probably synergizes with the fire snake pretty well, believe it or not. Oh, did not mean to leave the Helltide. Nor go into a stronghold. Gross. Alright, I think I've had enough of this Hectide. Let's go do... Let's go do a pit and see what happens. We're gonna try Torment 2 again. It took us like 7 minutes, I think, last time. It didn't feel, like, even at that speed, like, that's not a terrible speed. But even at that speed, it didn't feel very good. To remember I'm not borderline invincible anymore. I have to move out of the way of stuff. Like that. Thought we had an effect that would let us reset our companion skills, and I guess we do, it just doesn't proc all that often. It just happened. 2.5 minutes to get halfway through the bar. Wait, do the werewolves do get the divine blessing or the divine weapons? That's kind of crazy. I also think I'm starting to think rabies may be kind of unnecessary. I filled up like 20% of the bar for that one, dude. Turns out boss damage is decent. Alright, what glyphs have we gotten? Dominate. When you overpower an enemy, all damage they take from you is increased by 15%. Nature magic skills deal increased damage to crowd controlled or vulnerable enemies. Damage, no, potion healing. Okay. Damage reduction while in human form. Shapeshifting has a 25% chance to cause a skill's damage to critically strike. Should that be read as like plus 25 crit chance? Or is it its own separate thing? I have no idea. Damage reduction while in werebear form. Okay. I still have 2 slots not used. Also, I have all of the glyphs now, so this is as much as we're getting. What did I take? Yeah, 3 of our boards are focused on hurricane damage. And we're just like not doing any hurricane damage. But also there wasn't that much more support for companion stuff from the boards. So much of Druid stuff is split between like 5 different build archetypes. It's like werewolf, werebear, shapeshifting, companion, earth magic, nature magic. I'm sorry, earth magic, storm magic, and then like hybrid. This is like 7 different build archetypes, and so every class has 9 boards available to it, and there's just not that much room for those things to stack. But right now we have... Where the hell do I have wilds? Oh, that's just straight werewolf like base damage. That's kind of crazy. Slightly important, I'd say. Honestly, there's a lot of intelligence in this spot. Let's try and level up wilds, I guess. Damage reduction in werewolf form. I'll probably end up using that. Might use tracker. We could use exploit. Okay, D4. Which stats apply to companions? Oh. Vulnerable damage works. Chance to make enemies vulnerable. At least this was a year ago. Seems to not work according to this person, but I think I've seen that proc off of wolves nowadays. But it could be from the hurricanes. Lucky hit. Base close distant damage seems to work. Attack speed transfers. Werewolf attack speed does not work. Crit chance works. Crit damage works. Companion stats work. Companion stats. So I guess if it says companion, it only applies to companions, but other stuff generally applies. Although, like things like the rapid aspect doesn't work, which makes sense. Rapid is attack speed to basic skills, and werewolves are not basic skills. I'm sorry, wolf companions are not basic skills. Interesting. That's good to know. So things like things like non-physical damage would work, because these wolves do storm damage now, or lightning damage. You deal increased lightning damage to healthy and injured enemies. That should apply to the wolves. So Fulminate would be good. Pretty darn good option, actually. Why do I not have Keeper on? What the fuck? Keeper and Fulminate, like, for sure. Looks like Lightning and Ice are the better build options for Sorcerer this season. Gotcha, gotcha. Any idea which one you're leaning towards yet? There's Fulminate. Keeper. When we get all those leveled up, I'll, like, pay attention to which one is where. But I still have 2 points to spend. Wilds should be... It is not. That needs to go there. 4 now. Dexterity. Dexterity. Int, int, and int. Are they a werewolf skill now? They are, because they are werewolves. Okay, that's actually nice. Give up a little more armor, why not? Shit. Oh, dude, I have basically no armor. What the hell? Maybe that's why everything was hurting so much. Don't tell me we're out of int nodes. Okay, no, we're good. So this is actually like a extremely significant damage increase we just got. But I'm gonna fiddle around with my aspects a little bit too. Still need to look up a build or make sorcerer to look over the skills and see what you like more. Gotcha, gotcha. I remember a couple seasons ago, Lightning had such a ridiculous build going for it that it was like blasting the servers. They had to nerf the build mid season because it was causing too many projectiles and causing problems. The hell is wind shear? Is it one of these? Is it from Cyclone Armor? Oh no, it's that. Kinda don't care about how much poison damage we're actually doing. Yeah, I don't think I actually need rabies at all. Do we actually put points into that? Why the hell have I not had that this whole time? I also don't think I should have points in Ravens. 1 point is probably fine. And these to make extra ravens just in case I do need that. Like for shepherds. Companion skills deal an additional damage per companion you have. I don't know if that's like per companion skill, like the wolves only benefit from how many wolves you have, and the ravens only benefit from how many ravens you have, or if it's all of your companion skills do more damage per all companions you have. So like, since I think I have what 5 ravens, and it's up to 7 werewolves, it's like 12. Do they all get 12 times that bonus? I have no idea. What I do know is that we need to move shepherds. Shepherds. We also need a better roll of that. Something fierce. And then we're going to put... the hurricane one. Wolf brain. What are my tempering recipes looking like? Werewolf attack speed, werewolf crit chance, poison damage. Storm damage, lightning bolt damage, storm critical chance. Earth stuff. Lightning stuff. I don't think I have all of them, but I'm kind of leaning towards werewolf crit chance because that will, as far as I understand, apply to the werewolves or the wolf companions. Also definitely want wolf double damage. Part of me also wants to use Elemental Surge, but no, it's not going to do anything. Minimum roll, but I'll take it. There we go. Minimum roll again, bruh. I can't do that with only... I can't do it again with only 2 temper rerolls left. We don't have any of the scrolls laying around, unfortunately. What about this? What other categories do we want? For one, those are all legendary. Those are all legendary. Those are all legendary. Those are both legendary, and those are all legendary. So, it seems we're actually good to do this stuff. Wolf crit chance, please, would be ideal. Thank you. Res, armor. Defensive temper is not looking that exciting. Lucky hit chance, probably a little more exciting. Saw a meteor build for sorcerer that looks pretty cool. Might give that a try. Hell yeah. Sounds like a good time to me. I saw attack speed for wolves, by the way. That might be the one. Companion CDR, wolves CDR specifically. That's a lot of Wolf CDR. Or Petrify CDR is kind of nice too. But it's still a long cooldown. I think we go Wolves attack speed, honestly. The ability CDR is nice, but we have... I forget what makes it reset, though. But we do have an effect that gives it a chance to reset the cooldown. So if we just rely on that instead, it's probably a little better. Good roll, good roll. Did we get crit chance? We did. Okay, so that worked out really easily. Nice. Unfortunately, there's probably not anywhere in here that says werewolf crit chance. But our base crit chance is 27%. So we probably still have quite a bit before we get anywhere close to 100%. Perfect. That is 8, 13, 19. So 19 plus 28. It's almost 50%. As much as I'd like to take Petrify CDR, I think Hurricane cooldown reduction is probably the more important one for me. Then again, Petrify is really good. Hello. Min roll again. Please. Thank you. We just had to ask, turns out. Utility, hurricane size. We need that up at 100%, but we should just do 2 of those. Hurricane duration's also kind of tempting. Although that might be a damage decrease, or like a DPS decrease if it's the same amount of damage over a longer time. We definitely want size. One more try before we go to the other one. Cool. That works. Move speed, trample cooldown. Plus 4 to 6 to digidegrade gate even. Damn, that's a difficult word. Man, how could I not take that? That's a lot of levels. Well, that was easy. We should be over 50% now on that. Don't need hurricane size. We can now take duration, or we can take wolves attack speed. But duration will help us cover the rest of the distance between cooldown and duration, because we kind of want 100% uptime if we can. But also wolves. We could just get more wolf attack speed. That one we probably need armor. That's the legendary values? Bruh. Thank you. I don't even want to temper this helmet. Though I think when I do find a helmet that has wolves on it instead of ravens, I'll probably break this one, so maybe we should just temper it. Oh, hey, armor. It's better. We should re-roll this to armor. We already re-rolled that into willpower. I don't know the names of the passives I care most about, I'll be honest. I'll worry about it later. We shouldn't be enchanting to try and hit passive skills. Those are pretty rare, so like kind of don't want to focus on it. If we find it, great, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Maybe general CDR would be nice, but I feel like that's pretty rare too. Is that a greater? Ooh, okay, no. +2 to wild impulses. Can I look at that? And Venom's a good one. Call of the Wild's a real good one. Honestly, I should probably be taking Clarity. Wild Impulses, core skills, cost 3% more spirit, but deal more damage. Turns out it goes away if you close the window. It's kind of sad. Resource cost reduction. +2 to heighten senses. Let's take it and then look. That also makes it easier, because we can just look for the one that has blue on it. Move speed while in werewolf form. Not the most exciting thing. Give me a CDR, damn you. Oh, thank you. We just had to ask rudely. That's all. Also, I didn't look at like any of these. Shadow res, I'm at 62 over, but we still have 3 difficulties to go up, so like we still need that. Fire res, 49, yeah, we still need that too. Let's do a cold res, a poison res, and then a skull. So cold would be sapphire. I can make a grand one. Hell yeah. Why not? And a skull. And for the rest, I think it's topaz. Oh no, that's intelligence. Sapphire is willpower. Unforge, because we're using that for res. I also still need to decide on these. +1 all skills for 10 seconds. Up to 3 if you get 300. Gain double if it isn't slow or chill. Ultimate skills are 150. May just use that for now. It doesn't seem like the best option, but we don't really have as many runes as I thought we did. Hey, we can actually get extra wolves. do that. Let's make some sapphires to fill out the rest of that. 4 of them. Look at us turning into a real character. Alright, after all that, we're probably pretty comfy in Torment 2. To test that, let's go here. We're still capped on everything. Try one of these. Wait, how many is it? 8. Not my favorite. I'd kind of rather 6 or 10, but whatever. Where'd the Infernal Horde thing go? I don't remember. I'd like to yeah, this one. All right, Torment 2, Infernal Horde. Let's see how it goes. It is this. So far, so good. Oh, that's so much bigger. Hell yeah. Still not absolutely dumpstering everything, but we're doing pretty good. I was kind of curious to see if my wolves killing stuff. Yes, it does. My wolves killing stuff while I'm standing in the circle still counts. We ran out of time. Ah, there's little extra wolves. Honestly, though, that's fine. They still... It still says summon a spirit wolf companion, so I assume that that means... they count For the sake of shepherds, right? It's gotta be. Even if it does only count like the same type of minion, it should still apply to the werewolves because they are still wolves. Fuck it. We take this. Although those wolves don't get the hurricanes, it seems. Owie. Oh, we're still doing the thing where I don't get to see what wave I'm on. That's a bum. Heckborn? Oh yeah. Wolves, please, I'm begging. They're not... I'm giving them the order to go after the ether thing. They're just not doing it, but it's going on cooldown. Yeah, wait, those hurricanes were starting to actually do damage. I saw health bars moving when I did that. Wave 5. See, it went on cooldown, but I saw no wolves. But here's our 45.3 million damage hit. Even the ghost wolves from the rune word still doing 75k damage in a single hit, which isn't like a crazy amount. for like Torment 4, but for where we're at right now, I think that's pretty good. The normal werewolves are actually hitting in the millions, so it's not nearly the same, turns out. But at least they're not doing nothing. These werewolves just do not want to go after ether masses when I tell them to. They did at first, but now they're not listening. They're not listening. Right, 7. The clear is alright with this build because we have 7 fucking wolves, so at least running around all the time. But like, I think where this build's probably way better is bossing. It's just unfortunate that bossing is so shit. Honestly, if we can get Hurricane to the point where it's dealing enough damage to clear out the little tiny dudes, that's probably when the build will feel a lot better. Because it seems like anything the wolves do actually walk up and hit just dies. But there's so many things, there's so many like little things. And they have to walk up and hit each one, so even with 7 of them, it's like not that fast. I'm not convinced the target is a... Okay, there we go. For the first time in like 4 times I've used that ability, it's starting to actually do things. Alright, 230 for our first thing in this difficulty doesn't seem that bad. Like that. These dudes are bullet sponges. Not that you could tell. Like in any, compared to any other monster in this difficulty level, those dudes are tanky as shit. So I think the problem really is our clear ability, which would be helped by Hurricane. Endurant Faith. Greater Affix Willpower again. Hey. Oh, we still have 60. Good old Obdussy. Alright, so I think our our next goal should be glyph levels. So if we just keep doing 25, tier 25 pits for a little while, we'll get our stuff to level 15. Get another size upgrade and all that. But before we do that, I'm going to get up and stretch my legs. It's been about an hour and a half since I did that. So I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're enjoying. If you are and you've not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. The follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And we'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. And we'll do those pit runs. Yeet. Oh, yeah? Dan? Is that you? We're back. So, as I said before, the pit. And now is the time. Did I take hurricane duration? Hurricane size, wolves attack speed. Yeah, I think hurricane duration is probably a really bad idea. We really want to find a way to get our hurricane damage, particularly the hurricane damage on the wolves, high enough to where it clears the trash. That would be the goal. And then the wolves can focus on the big enemies. 100% uptime would be good too, but if we have like a little bit of downtime, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think we're going even faster than we were before. That's good. Gotta make sure we stay in werewolf form because we get all this move speed from Digidegrade Gate. That works. I think that boss may have died faster than some of the rares did. Now everything will appear at the top. Is there one more rune we care about? Don't care about poisoning. Nature magic skills deal 10% more damage to crowd controlled or vulnerable. I think we will take that for Earth and Sky. I'm sorry, we'll take Earth and Sky to replace Headhunter. That's all. We go again. Headhunter was what we threw in here early on. That requires willpower, which if we get that to 15, we'll have like 3 more nodes of willpower in the range. So we might be able to save a couple points here. Just put them both in willpower there. But yeah, without 2 more points to go all the way over there, we won't be able to activate it just yet. So we'll just prioritize that one. What do we get? Fire, cold, and shadow. And armor. Okay. Thankfully, it looks like the Ghost Wolves actually don't have hitboxes, so they don't block the movement, even if we have a bunch of them. Or they don't block movement for my other companions, which is great because they get stuck on each other all the time, and it's super annoying to look at. Oh, they all got frozen. Oops. Not gonna lie, Petrify is really satisfying. Just a big old nuke button. Although I neither had the Wolf ability nor Petrify there, and it just kind of one-shotted the boss. Looks like an interesting build. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I just really want to figure out how to get Hurricane to do more damage. But I also want to do that without dropping werewolf damage. But if we can get Hurricane to do enough damage to clear just a little trash all over the place, then we're gonna be in a real good spot, I think. Because that'll free up a lot of time. Or a lot of attacks from the wolves. Because they have to like individually hit every last little dude on the screen. So if Hurricane does that, they can just focus on the big things, and we can move along a lot quicker. I think that would be ideal. Bonus to all magic nodes. Ooh. So we should probably take the time to path out to all of those. about these ones first. 4 more points, 4 more levels, and we'll have 15, so we'll actually be able to activate that. What do we have on here right now? Companion skills deal an additional bunch of damage per companion. See, one thing we could do to get more damage out of Hurricane, on the wolves particularly, is put Wolf's Rain on amulets, and that's what I did have for a while. However, Shepherds is a lot of damage, especially when we have 7 werewolves. And that's part of what I mean when I say without dropping damage from our werewolves. Like if we can get Hurricane without moving that around, or moving that off of the amulet, then that'd be ideal. Also, I need a better... aspect on here. Shapeshifting skills I don't really care about. Anything storm related? Nope. Just that one. Disobedience, fevered mauling. Armor, but you lose evade. I might honestly take that, because I don't evade with this build at all. I feel like I hardly ever do. Damage reduction while shapeshifted into a werewolf. That might work as well. I'm already capped on armor anyway, so that's probably the better option for now. That would be, Juggernaut would be a good option if we get uncapped later in higher difficulties. Although, we're in Torment 2 right now, so Torment 3 is another minus 250, Torment 4 is another 250 after that. So we're like just under the Torment 4 cap. And we have Masterworking to do. I've not done a single bit of that, and I have armor aspects, or armor modifiers like there. So yeah, we'll be over that cap. Juggernaut is not necessary. Oh yeah, I don't even have any mercenaries. I completely forgot about them. Let's go with that. Is there something better we could run in here, or is this... I guess it's crowd control, it's not the worst thing ever. We'll leave it for now. Turns out I had a box to turn in this whole time. Chaos, we'll take two-handed weapons, because I don't really like the... Bruh. If you miss the confirm button when talking to a raven, you can't... It closes the window and you can't open it back up. So you have to go back to the tree, and I don't want to bother. Back to the pit for me. You can still get the box. You just have to go to the tree. Or maybe a different raven works. I don't know. I haven't tried that. Yeah, alright. This is awkward. Even with 8 hurricanes going on at a time, they're each individually ticking for like 3,000 or 4,000 damage. When things have hundreds of thousands of health, it's kinda not really enough, and I'm not really sure how to make that into enough. Yeah. The wolves auto attacks two-shot him. Crowd controlled, invulnerable, healthy, and injured. That's a storm skill, so it should... Wait, it's physical damage? What the fuck? Hello? Why the hell is a storm skill doing physical damage? Are the earth skills gonna start doing lightning damage or some shit? What the hell? Well, that might be part of the problem. I was trying to scale it with the wrong damage type, I guess. Because I kind of assumed it would be benefiting from this shit. And, well, yeah, actually, it doesn't apply to Keeper either. Wild. So is the hurricane idea just out then? It's like... I don't know what we do about that. Other than just use it to activate stuff. Like lucky hits, which was the idea we kind of ran into earlier. That would mean lightning bolts, which means we would need more aspects. This is 10% additive damage, so I'm not that worried about it. The bigger issue is that it's just another way to activate that. So that does, levels in that do increase the base damage, which is kind of nice, I guess. So yeah, I guess we need lucky hit chance, something fierce. The guy has 35%, and I assume that's the same chance even on the werewolves, so it'll still be proccing stuff pretty easily. Can't believe that's physical damage. I mean, at least now we know. That makes way more sense why it's not doing a whole... Well, maybe not a whole lot more damage, but at least some kind of extra damage. Is there another thing we need out of this? Yeah, we're kind of giving up on the nature magic idea, as well as, at least as far as strictly direct damage is concerned. Do lightning bolts count as nature magic? I assume not. We'll go with this for now. A storm, I think. If they do count as storm magic, then that would, I assume that would mean they count as nature as well. I think nature is just storm plus earth. Just a way to differentiate between shapeshifting and the spells. Step bro, I'm stuck. Also, turns out Petrified does no damage by itself. I think it's just Urivar's power that's doing all the damage when I hit that button. I didn't realize it this whole time. There's like nobody here. Usually when I have first floors that look like this, when I go to the second floor, I run out of enemies. So we should grab more. I don't remember how long the werewolf transformation is. Part of me really wants to wear that the werewolf chest piece, even though it's not that useful for me. Although, it might actually be full up, because wolves are werewolves now. So any werewolf bonuses I get apply to them. That's right, so it may actually be worth. And then we get the full move speed bonus all the time. Might be the move. Also, not gonna lie, ordering my wolves to do something feels really unresponsive, like 90% of the time. Half the time it doesn't go on cooldown when I hit the button, even if I'm not doing anything else. The other... Oh, you know why? It might be because I have to shapeshift. But sometimes even if it does go on cooldown, if the wolves are out of range of the thing I tell them to jump at, they just don't do it. Or they wait until they get in range, which takes like 5 seconds sometimes. Then they do it, and it's just kind of like defeating the purpose at that point. Get him. I'm not even gonna do nothing. Yeet. And when we do get to the bosses, that is really sick. Low 100 glyphs is such a grind now. Shit, I don't think there's been one season since they put glyphs max level at 100 that I've gone all the way up to 100. None of my builds ever quite have the oomph to grind pits high enough that would even let me get a chance to do that. Just hit 88. Yikes. Yeah, usually I get to like 55 or so on each of them, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's enough pits for me. Let's go look at this werewolf chest again. Oh wait, no, that's the werebear one. I think I deleted all the copies of it because I didn't get an ancestral one. Son of a bitch. Who dropped that? E4 werewolf chest piece. What was it? Mad Wolf's Glee? Who drops it nowadays? Lord Zer. Also has max life, lupine ferocity is damage bonus, werewolf attack speed, digitigrade gate, and 4 to 7 ranks of all werewolf skills, which would include wolves. Because they're wolves. They're werewolves. Was this healing received and the crowded sage? Do I have any more Zermats? I do. I got like 3 stacks of them. Or 2 point something. Let's go do that. We can probably... I'm hopeful that we can do that on Torment 2. Considering how the bossing has looked in these pit runs, I'm like really hoping we can handle it. I suspect we'll be kind of okay. It may not be an actual one-shot, but shouldn't be too difficult either. I want to look for weapons again. This is the first build I've played in a long time where even just being on my mount makes me faster than I am while running. I've played Spiritborn too much and we're just running around town at 200% move speed. Druid be kind of slow when we're not in the werewolf form. Rogue's 250th. Dude, it's so good. I don't know what my rogue was this season, but even that was faster than this. Although, the rogue was infinite rain of arrows, and we were using preparation like crazy, so every time we used rain of arrows, it would reset the cooldown on dash, so we could just dash everywhere. Always start rogue, then get more creative once you get your paragon up a bit. Gotcha. Do you do the same rogue build every time? Or do you change it up from season to season? Honestly, I need to be better about that kind of thing. Picking like a bread and butter league starter. Honestly, yeah, that was easy as shit. I don't think I pushed an actual button. That's not it. Good thing we have like 20 of these. Yeah. Like I said, I want to get better about picking bread and butter builds to start with. Like on pretty much all the ARPGs I play, it's just every time a new season rolls around and one of them I just get like wacky ideas. I'm like, surely it'll be fine if I start the season with this. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this stupid ass build. But it might be more effective to just pick the same one, do that, make money, and then do the silly builds. Body armor, is that the one? That's razor blade. I'm not sure that wiki has correct information. Farshawn drops it, not Zer. Gotcha, thank you. Oh, hello. Damn, dude. Do I have all the mats on me? I have 5 Varshawn mats. Oh, damn it. You know what? We have a bunch of Belial mats. We can go do that. We'll just take the Varshawn caches. Unless I have more in my stash somewhere, which I don't think I do. Oh, I have 70. Nice. So we'll do those and then Belial if we don't get what I want. All we want is a max roll ancestral one. Is that too much to ask? Surely Varshan will be a nice guy today and give it to me. We have 75s, that means we got 6 tries. I appreciate it, but I don't mind running it on T2. I'm not going to be heartbroken if all we get is a non-ancestral version. Like, we're still really early on in this build anyways. There it is. There's a 6. +4 on the gate. Need to hear what the proper pronunciation of this word is.
Digitigrade.
Digitigrade. Bro, I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Kind of hate that word. We're calling it the gate from now on. Yes, more copies. Oh, that's the Werebear one. Brother, that could have been a chest armor. Well, I mean, if we were ever to use that, those would be probably what we care about, right? Not a perfect roll, but also not the worst ever. Two more. Last one. Bro, we got, last time I did Varshan, we got like 3 Belials back to back. And then we did one more, and then the one after that, we got a 4th one. Oh, there he is. You heard me talking shit. This only requires 2, so we have 11 Belials. We'll go empty out. I'll probably throw that on right now. 6 levels to wolves should be pretty good. Even if we lose some wolves attack speed, which we actually don't. That should be in there too. Okay, Mr. Belial, I presume. What is our wolf level up to? Casual 21. And it can only get better from here. We actually still have a lot of ways to get that better. Because we can get 4 levels there. And that's master workable. Still plus 1 level available there. Is there more? Greater affix available there plus masterworking. Like, you can get a shitload of extra levels to wolves. It's kind of bananas. That is not the correct one. Nor is that. Nor is that. Where the hell is Belial? A Chaldean, that's the one. That's right. At least he's supposed to be here, is he not? Kyrgyzstan. Here's Kyrgyzstan. Oh, you know what? I haven't done this the season quest on this character to unlock him. That's the problem. I guess we're blasting through that. Kind of unfortunate that we're locked behind that. Got some more Varshans at least. Get that out. Get those out. Don't care about them at all. Oh, we got enough for 1 more Varshan. Alright, it's time for questing. Woo! I think we only have like 1 more unskippable quest line somewhere. Or unskippable cutscene through all of this. We've done most of them already. I don't remember where this dude was. In the building, I think? Yep. Drinking his sorrows away. Or buying armor, whatever the hell. Basically the same thing. Fuck. We need to start a petition to make waypoints account-wide per season. Oh yeah, we fast as fuck now. What is how much move speed am I getting from this? 40? We could get up to 12 more if I put the points into it. Question would be, where do we put those points? And I have no idea. The other thing is, I don't really care about the damage on that, so maybe we just do that. Extra point of slow, I guess. Ah, move speed, how I missed you. What are we at now? 187, you know what? I'll take it. suddenly life feels like 10 times better now. Only problem is I think I'll be outrunning my wolves even worse than before. Kind of wish they inherited my move speed. Also, the other problem is it goes away when we leave the form. Blasphemy. Is there not a quest item tab anymore? Oh, we have to talk to him. Finding an ancient stone mask to deal with an ancient and immortal enemy sounds kind of like a JoJo reference, if you ask me. Not exactly like a JoJo reference, but like 60% of the way there. Back in the shop to talk to Saina again. This is peak questing right here. Go to town to talk to Saina, to open the door to go talk to Saina again. Yeah, buddy. Ah, yeah, we love having no waypoints within 37 miles of the fucking objective. I guess we have to teleport here? Is that actually it? Since I don't have the Iron Wolves encampment or whatever this is. Unforge. We got there, we got there. Actually, we kind of had gallop charges the entire time, so... wasn't as slow as I thought it'd be. But now we're running out. And we're stuck. We'll walk. This will probably be faster. Turns out Hurricane persists on mounts. That's neat. Who comes up with these words? What the fuck? What are we even looking for here? Are we actually doing anything here? I don't remember. I think we're killing stuff. And by we, I mean my wolves. I think we only have one more quest after doing this one. But we still have to, like, once we're done in here, I think when we leave the zone, we're gonna have to do the flashback thing. Oh no! While they're doing that, what is an addendum? Innermost sanctuary of an ancient Greek temple.
Added
Added. I see, I see. Good to know. This place doesn't strike me as particularly Greek, though. But what do I know? I've never been. Brother, if you bug out on this quest... Thank God. Oh no, we do leave. So I guess it's 2 more quests, because we have to do whatever the flashback thing is and then go fight him. And then we have the ability to just fight him whenever we want. Burn through the 11 encounters we have. Oh, we get to go into the shop without talking to Sayuna first. That's huge. Efficiency. If I leave right now, does it trigger the next thing or does it restart this? I feel like it's not worth the risk. Oh, I don't think it was gonna let me. I love being fast as fuck. Okay. That pathway's a lie. I'm gonna be right back. 2 seconds. I just want to check something real quick. 2 seconds. It just started pouring out of nowhere. I thought it was the wind kicking up like crazy, but just rain. We're good, we're good. Okay, back to the business. There was like 12 on-death explosions in that tiny little spot. That was dangerous. Why were half of my werewolves still 2 screens away? This is why I hate minion builds in this game. I'm not generally a minion builds enjoyer in any game, but like, damn, they gotta fix the AI on this. Problem is, it's kind of been like that for like 2 years now, or however long this game's been out. I feel like they've done at least 2 patches where they were like, oh, we fixed the minion AI. And then you look inside and they did not fix the minion AI. How many horrifyings are enough? That's true, Zaina. Now let's move on. So that thing I said about the unskippable cutscenes was a total lie. I just forgot how many there were. Let's go. Well, that was easy. They thought we wouldn't notice because we started in a different place, but we still got the objective to talk to Saina, to go to the shop to talk to Saina. Pattern's there. Oh, now it's backwards. I hope that was the last one. Where have I been? I've been in your house. Look, we're doing it again. This one's not so far away. What could possibly go wrong? Eh. Eh. Then back to Tarsarak. Alright, we're done. We did it. We made oats. Now I can actually do what I want to do. Ain't that great? Double the bonus from the Bestial Rampage. And nope, definitely not. What was the stat on that? Also shit. Okay. Mr. Belial, I presume. We want to steal some Varshan caches from him. Every time I think about it, I still can't get over the fact that they put the word lie in the Lord of Lies name. Like, if he's really the lying guy, shouldn't his name be Betrothal or something? She's weird. For a moment I thought they had different scaling on the quest version versus the actual version. I think our damage just didn't turn up immediately. Varshan. Yeah. Four Ancestrals and a Mad Wolfsquee, and unfortunately no overlap between the two. That's okay, we have like so many more tries here. Ow! Rude. Is that our first? Like, it might actually be my first death. Am I supposed to get far away from him? What do I do? I'm genuinely unsure how the fuck I'm supposed to dodge that. Also, how did I not get hit by that the first 2 times I did it? Bro, spamming. There we go, that's better. Maybe if I just stay in the middle, he doesn't do that. Yeah, if we just stay in the middle, we'd be alright. We will be alright. Three copies. I mean, this one is just a free rank, but I also don't have I have to get the sockets out. I'd like to look at those more later. Rest of these I don't care about. Kinda wish it would default to the very same burst. Ooh, they do exist. It's +7, let's go. And we hit max life. Of all things. Also, what the hell is lupine ferocity? That was the other thing I forgot to look up when I was dealing with all this. Is it this? Would that be worth more than the extra companion? Probably not, even if we like greater affixed it. So that's kind of a wasted stat, unfortunately. Alright, well that mission accomplished. Or that mission is accomplished. Who the hell dropped Storm's companion? Clearly we cannot trust for extra life. Not that that's a surprise. Allegedly Andariel / Duriel. Okay, we're gonna check Mad Wolf's Glee. If it's correct about Mad Wolf's Glee, we'll trust the other one. Mad Wolf's Glee, Echo of Varshan. That is correct. Okay. Think we can do one more before dropping stuff? Here's some pants. Are those the ones? Nope. I was incorrect, by the way. I'll be bark. No, I'll look at those later. Guess we go again. Slightly better Tempest Roar. I wouldn't mind a good copy of that. Doing a boulder build, I think, would be really funny. We have 6 more of these. Oh, it is only like half of this arena, so you just have to back up. Okay, that's good to know. Kind of unfair for him to start with that even when I'm in the center. Not gonna lie. Oh shit. I forgot what that actually was, damn it. I should have repaired my shit while I was out. Obviously he's cheating. I have to run all the way over here to try and get my wolves to leash and spawn properly. I saw it. I just didn't realize fast enough. Fuck. This is why you're supposed to put defenses in your build, by the way. I clearly have not done that. But if we don't get hit, we're fine. See? Not a problem. Also the incorrect bans. I'm starting to doubt. Maybe we try Duriel next time. I feel like I got it from Greg. Can't get me with that this time, bitch. I guess the answer is just start far away from them. Just for fun, I'm gonna take Grimoire for the last 2 because I'm. Oh no, we still have 4. I feel like Greg is where I got that last time. Well, How is my stuff still not broken, by the way? My assumption was he was going to do the backhand. And then he did the easy one and I wasn't ready. Gregory, don't fail me now. Bro, 2 Butcher's Cleavers? Is that really necessary? Maybe I should just go do the other bosses to find out which one drops the pants before we do our last 2. Yeah, we still have 2. Probably slightly better than guessing. Let's go do Urivar and see if he has them. We have 110 of these. Damn, he phased. Oh no, he died. Nice. I think that's kind of unnecessary. The greater affix on chance for Storm Strike to hit twice. Yeet. I don't remember who threw that spear, but it was a good shot. Oh, pants. The wrong pants. Also, I thought that was Word of Haken. It is not. That might be worth replacing one with nature. I don't remember that being 91. I thought it was lower. Also, what's feral aptitude? Damage while healthy and damage while above 100% move speed. I don't know if the werewolves can ever actually get more movement speed. I don't know. That is a lot of extra crit damage. Increased by 200%, so... Owie. I don't think that's plus 200%. I think that's times 200%. So it would actually be it would go from 91% to 182%. Or maybe it would go up to like 273. Sorry. What if we just put that on? Does it? Oh no, it probably won't change that number. Oh no, well, it is plus it is plus 190. Belial. Thing about taking off one with nature is we would be losing... Let's just assume we only have 4. We'd be losing 80% there. We'd be going from 320 to 240. I'm sorry. Yeah. 320 to 240. And then we'd be losing another 10.5% times 4. So we'd be losing like 122% multiplicative damage to all of our companions. But then if they're just critting all the time, then they're getting 200 and what was it, 270? So I guess that would be worth it. But then we'd also lose a little bit more because we would have to take off. Oh, we would lose an offensive aspect slot. And then we would have to take shepherds off of the amulet, which makes it smaller. Which I think that would go down to like 7-something%. I just don't know, dude. We'll keep running Erevar, though. I don't think he has the pants I care about, but we'll get more Belial mats this way anyways. Oh, he actually phased this time. 5 more. His health was at half, and then he disappeared, so I thought he phased. Turns out he died. Not sure how that worked, but I'll take it. Hello? Who else do I have? I mean, I guess we can go try Andy. I wonder how Andy will be with companions. Like, if they just run up and kill all the things, and I can focus on dodging the beams. That might be a little easier than Duriel. Sure, we have to wait through 3 of them, but we might be able to skip them here, skip a phase or 2 here and there. Which is flat out not the case with Duriel anymore, and that makes me real sad. Yes, they will do exactly that. That's pretty nice. Man, if I don't have to do anything, I'm not even that upset about getting an extra phase for no reason. I'm not convinced she actually got hit. Like, I think she died before starting that phase. I was hoping it would pass me before it blew up. We'll clear it one more time, and then I'm probably gonna go do Belial again and take the Beast of Ice reward. It might have been him, but I also don't have any more Beast of Ice mats because I haven't been doing Nightmare Dungeons. Bro, what? I assume it's because I took damage from the fire beam, but I didn't think I was that close to it. This time for sure. Alright, you know what? Maybe we don't need to do 3 Andariels. Man, I hate that boss. Harbinger of Hatred might drop the pants. But I haven't done him on this character at all, and I have the pants myself, so like... He's not the only boss, if he drops it at all. But we'll go Beast of Ice. We'll do the rest of our Belials and probably call it a day there. Ooh. 5 copies of pants? Those are the ones. Let's go. Pack leader, spirit boons, lucky hit chance. That's kind of wild. Would have preferred the wolves, but you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll do the other 2 on Beast and Ice as well. See if we get a quadruple greater ethics. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Fist of Fate, lucky hit chance, vulnerable, crit chance, attack speed. Your attacks randomly deal a bunch of damage. I wonder if that applies to companions as well. There's a chance. I don't think it's a high chance, but there's a chance. Last one. Oh, that was not even close. All according to plan. Damn. Well, at least we got an ancestral copy. Hit the +6 on Pain Gorgers, plus pretty darn high roll. Nice, nice. More sockets. A Neo say. Here's that. Here's that. Yeah, all right. That's where we got our reset chance. So 30% to 68.5%. That's pretty good. Very nice, very nice. So we're officially fully in ancestral gear now. May as well level these as much as we can. Why not? Still need to see Wandering Dead. I just don't do world bosses enough to like encounter it. Every time I do bother to go check, it's one of the other two. Ah well. Either way, as I said earlier, that's probably where we're gonna end it for today. It's been a productive day. We're officially in ancestral gear. We realized how useful this actually is. Yeah. Figured out a little bit more about the build. Still can't believe Hurricane's not lightning damage. Actually wild. But what can you do? Either way, I do appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, you've not already, make sure you smack the like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. And come see me again Thursday of next week for probably more Diablo 4. I originally was only going to do one extra week of Diablo 4 before going back to like PoE 2 or something. But I kind of want to see how far we can take this build instead. Also, what the hell happened to my armor? Probably taking off the chest piece. That's awkward. That might be why we were having so much difficulty a second ago. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. But, like I said, I'll be back Thursday of next week for more Diablo 4. Because I want to see how far we can take this build. So, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you have yourselves a good night and a good rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week, Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern US time. Yeet.